What's up, guys? We're back again, solo. Um, Mikey's still busy, trying to get him to come through. Again, busy coach, busy dad. It's fine. The show must go on. The content must go on. So I'm here. I'm going to talk on some things. Let's start with you guys by subscribing, liking, sharing, putting some comments down, all that jazz. Once again, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate for the viewers from the last episode that I did solo. But I'm gonna keep it going. And what do we have today? The Ballon d'Or. I think it's pretty obvious and unanimously agreed upon that Karim Benzema deserves the Ballon d'Or. I believe he had an outstanding season last season. I think he was very impactful. I think his style of play was impactful. He stepped it up. He pretty much stepped it up once Ronaldo left. The first season when Ronaldo left, it was rocky, but after that, he stepped it up. In my opinion, obviously he won the Ballon d'Or, so he did. He stepped it up. He did what he had to do, and that's the outcome. I believe that his journey to this point is also very unique because there was a point in time where he wasn't even being looked at for the French team, the national team, and the fact that he was able to overcome those humps. He was basically a footballer who is resilient and very patient, meaning he won at 34 years old, which is what he said and quoted, age is just a number, and you saw that. It's a young man's game, but I think the experience and the talent that this generation of older guys were able to go through have been able to have that longevity. I think Karim Benzema is still great. I think Karim Benzema can play till he's 37, 38, in my opinion. But if he wants to exceed, he can go longer like a Zlatan. But now, will it be impactful in a sense where it's at Madrid? That's a different story because Madrid is Madrid. And speaking on that, the season that Madrid had last season was one that we never thought we would see coming from Madrid because we expect Madrid to be dominant. We expect Madrid to be at like top level all the time, just top form. I mean, and for them to have that season was very unique. It was very interesting because you knew when Karim Benzema was in. You knew when Benzema would make his impact when he was on the field, on the pitch. When he was not on the pitch, we would be thinking, what Madrid team will we get today? Because Benzema's not playing. And the fact that he had that kind of season was pretty much a very entertaining, impactful, and unique one to really to see. And it's all well deserved. He deserves this award again from the accolades and the time and the patience that he had. And I don't think anyone in the soccer world right now could disagree. I think everyone could really look each other in the eye, left and right, and be like, yeah, this dude, yeah, he won. He deserves it. All right, let's go. Let's keep it moving. Now, is he going to continue that to get a double? Possibly. I don't know. Obviously, it was a kind of rocky start. He just came back from injury. He did well in the Clásico. I mean, it's possible. It's possible if he has an outstanding World Cup year that could boost it because we all know how this award goes, and it's very interesting because in my opinion, there's been times where the award shouldn't have been given to the certain people. Again, if you guys are going to come at me with because of Messi, I don't believe Messi deserved it. There's a lot of people that agreed to that a year ago, but again, they went off of him finally winning a Copa America. So basically, you're telling me the whole season that Lewandowski had didn't mean shit because he couldn't win Euro Cup. But yet, we give it to Modric the year that he won it, but he didn't win a World Cup, but he took Croatia pretty far, apparently. I mean, again, that's my opinion. But they won Champions League that year because Ronaldo was on the team, and I believe Ronaldo should have got it. But I don't want to go into speculations and too details. But my theory is because of the whole accusations that Ronaldo was getting right before the Ballon d'Or, and in my opinion, I think that those accusations hurt him. It's life. It is what it is. That's his personal thing. He takes care of what he has to take care of. But I think the way the Ballon d'Or is structured, it's pretty interesting. But again, it's an individual award, obviously, and we prize these individuals for what they've done the whole season as an individual, right? Um, but again, throughout the time of how Messi and Ronaldo set the bar so high, and how the accolades have changed since these two have really dominated those years, has kind of drifted in a weird way now, where it's like, all right, do you have to win champions? Do you have to win a World Cup or your country cup, whatever tournament that's going on in that season? Because if you think about it, who is possibly next to win it again? Again, it could be Karim Benzema if he picks it up right after this second half of the season, or going into the World Cup, and then the second half if they win again La Liga and Champions, and he has high numbers. Yeah, he should deserve it if he does that, right? All those accolades. Now, what if Mbappe, because he plays with Karim, does he outshine him during the World Cup? Does he win another World Cup at that age, and finally gets the hump, gets over the hump with PSG to finally win a Champions League? But he has to outshine Benzema and Neymar and Messi and Holland and Cristiano, all those players, to be able for Mbappe to get it at a highest level. And again, right now Mbappe is more of like, I don't know what's going on, man. You're talking this, you're saying that, you're saying you don't want to go. I mean, just things like that come into play with these players, especially for Mbappe. I think it's possible, but at the same time, well, who knows? We have to see the way this season started. We're all thinking, oh shit, Holland came out of nowhere again. Sorry, not out of nowhere, but Holland's out here like dusting people, like making everyone look like all the leagues are farmer leagues. It's like this guy can just tap it in and then 8 goals go in. Like, but we saw what happened against Liverpool. He's still human. They can still ways to stop him. But the one thing that he doesn't have that all the rest of these guys do, all Neymar, Messi, Cristiano, De Bruyne, everyone that has a chance. Most of those guys are on an outstanding national team. And no way, shape, or form is Norway, where Holland's playing close to any type of tournament from that. Not even Nations League, they're not good to possibly even. They're not good in Nations League. If they're not good in Nations League, they're not even going to get a chance to go to Euro Cup and even this World Cup. So you're talking about one of the most massive strikers right now missing the highest level prestige award, which is the World Cup. So, if you want me to say it, it's possible. It's possible Messi can get another one. But to me, he has to show me that he can dominate the whole tournament to the end. Same with Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo and Messi have their national teams at a level that can literally finally give us Messi, Ronaldo, World Cup at the end, the final straw. Here you guys go. Fucking duke it out. The winner says that they're best ever because they have a World Cup. I would love to see it. I don't give a fuck how it happens. If it's like I told other people, if somehow it's rigged, they've got refs over here helping, like Portugal's getting through, Argentina's getting through. It is what I want to see, that final game, in my opinion. But we'll get to the World Cup stuff later. I'm speaking on the Ballon d'Or right now, and to finish on that again, Karim Benzema deserves it. I think Karim Benzema, again, outstanding year, great player. Can continue on still, I think, if he gets over this little injury that he has. and continues that momentum he just got from the Clásico. But yeah, as for future winners, again, all those accolades and all those things come into play. Um, but we all know it's all voted by journalists, writers, and whatnot. So at times it could be biased. I think that's one thing that I wish it could change if there was a different type of voting system, where it's just not those people all the time feeling like this is my guy. I'm gonna go. I don't care. I'm just gonna go vote for him because we've seen in the past who people vote for and we're just like, wait, what? Like this guy, what? But we can all agree. We can all agree that Karim Benzema um, deserves this season's this past season's Ballon d'Or for sure, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I did forgot. I can't believe I forgot to speak on the women's Ballon d'Or winner, Alexia Putellas. Yo, like to be able to win two in a row. I've seen her highlights. I haven't seen a full match of hers, but the fact that she's the first woman to win two in a row is awesome. I I think I think that's great for the sport, great for her, uh, a great accomplishment. Um, Someone that can give out that inspiration to younger girls or more girls in the sport, especially someone who's a fan of the women's soccer sport now. Like, as I'm getting more interested in it, more around female footballers, I think it's dope. I think kudos to her. Again, well deserved. I noticed that she had a bad injury a while back, but to be able to win this award two times in a row in the women's side is pretty dope. I think this is my first time really speaking on it. I think a little bit more in detail, but just again, just because I'm more around the women's sport more than ever. Kudos to my my friends Jen, Eva, Jocelyn, Myra, Annika, like all you girls are I'm so much appreciated to be really well in tune and wanting to watch and continuing to watch you girls because it's fascinating. It's really fascinating, and also it gives me like a warm feeling in my heart to have female friends like that hopefully one day my goddaughter can look up to, and really see like, oh, Nino, those are your friends. That's so cool. Like, like that's that's something that I really hold in dear to myself as I watch you girls, and to see this woman really win two in a row is like, yo, like this sport on the women's side, it's growing. I think it's growing at an amazing rate. I think it's growing really well, especially the ones that I watch at Club America and that league over there. I haven't really dived into other leagues yet as deeply as I have with Liga MX's female one, the female side. But to see that, it's dope. I mean, we all have that same love, each and every one of us. From my friends that I mentioned to the viewers, we love football, soccer. We love it. And to be able to see the women's sides of the sport growing is phenomenal. I think it's something amazing. I want to continue to be someone on the outside looking in to see it grow, and also I hope I can be someone on the inside to help it grow with my photography, with creativity, and being around it, and just word of mouth and speaking on it. But again, to see that woman Alexia win two in a row, it's pretty dope. It's definitely a big step in the women's side of soccer again to show that it's possible to win this award, to do what she's done, to dedicate herself to that high level, to be top and get that award. And yeah, I think it's well deserved. I think it puts the women's sport in the right direction. I hope all other women and athletes see that it's possible. I think it's dope. I like it. I enjoy seeing it. I respect it a lot. I want to see more of it. I love to be around it. Um, but yeah, I think we all can agree on that too. I think again, as much as I watched more La Liga MX, I want to get into it more in the worldwide as well with the women because I don't know who exactly she was up against to be like, oh no, she deserves it or she deserves it, and that or no, like I have seen this girl play at least a good amount of highlights to understand her game and be like, oh shit, like this girl's the real deal. Like we get it, 2 in a row. Like okay, bet like she yeah. So, um, but yeah, I mean, well deserved, and yeah, we keep it moving, as I say. It is what it is, and we keep it moving, and I like it. What else? What else? What else? What's next? Kind of want to. I'm gonna kind of keep these shorts again, just because again I feel weird that it's just me. Trying to get guests soon. Hopefully this next episode. Trying to work the different dynamics of what this looks like. So I think when I have a guest, it's gonna look a little different than this. Um, but yeah, I mean, what do we got? Oh, the MLS Cup. I mean, I'm only concerned because I guess you can say I'm more an LAFC fan now. So LAFC versus Galaxy coming up. I think LAFC is going to win. I feel like they're going to win. I feel like they're going to win it all. I mean, it looks like it's set up for them. The final apparently is the Bank Stadium in LA. So how would you guys not win it this season, especially with all the great players that they got this season? And yet they don't even play a lot. Bale barely plays, which I don't know how that even works. I don't really speak too much yet on MLS as much, but I think with that being said, so far the games that I have watched, it's pretty exciting. It's getting there. I think it's getting the attention that it deserves. It's going to grow. I think obviously once the World Cup comes out here, that's going to boost up a lot, in my opinion, just the soccer world and the community that we have out here. Um, so yeah, I think the MLS Cup is going to be a good one. I think, in my opinion, the final, I want to say it's going to be LAFC and Montreal or New York. Either of those two teams, whoever wins that is going to be in the final, and then the final winner, LAFC. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me out. Like I said, I'm gonna continue. These are short little podcast episodes. Again, I'm gonna try my best to get Mikey up in here because we have a lot of things that I want to talk about too. And again, with the guests that I have, either I'm gonna have it with Mikey or not with Mikey, but I gotta make those happen. I know there's a few people that, again, I said I got lined up, but again, it's all about scheduling and getting the people to be on the same schedule and get it all done. So I want to say again, thank you. Keep watching, keep viewing, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys.